Hello, my name is Franklin Levinson, and I feel very fortunate to live on this beautiful island of Corfu in Greece. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about what attitudinal healing has meant to me in my life. I discovered attitudinal healing, well, close to 20 years ago, and it allowed me to heal a lot of the past that I had problems with. A lot of problems with my family, my father in particular, and it made me very angry what I felt I had been put through as a child. And it created conflict in my life, and I didn't have a strong sense of inner peace. Fortunately, I had been exposed to horses at a very young life, and horses became my focus of my life, and I found my own inner peace initially through an association with horses. But when I discovered attitudinal healing, it really gave me a framework for development of this inner peace and how to do it. Now, I'll give you an example of this. I had a ranch on the island of Maui for 30 years, and I used to do a lot of work for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, where children would come to me that were in life and death situations. They had cancer or various other life-threatening illnesses, and I get a call from Make-A-Wish telling me they had a girl who wanted to come out because she had cancer. They didn't tell me anything beyond that, but she had a wish to be a horse whisperer. She wanted to learn how to be a horse whisperer and take a ride along the ocean. So they called me on Maui, and I said, well, sure, bring her out. It's great. We'll put her on a horse. We'll go along the ocean and so on. And so the day comes, and here comes a car, and her parents are in the car with her. And out of the car steps this beautiful strawberry blonde, maybe 15, 16-year-old girl, and I see she has no right arm. Her arm was gone from about here down, no right arm. And at that moment, my heart started to pound really fast because I'm thinking, how can I help this girl have her wish to ride horses along the ocean and be a horse whisperer, and how can I keep her safe? And I got very anxious about this. I really wanted to give her what she had wished for, but I didn't really know how I was going to do it. I started to sweat, I started to have all these anxiety feelings, and what happened was rather miraculous for me. I started to pray. I prayed, please, God, help me find a peaceful, safe way for this beautiful young girl to have her wish, and for me to be able to provide it to her in a safe way that was successful. So I asked for the peace of God to come into my life because I was anything but peaceful in that moment. And I said my prayer to myself. Nobody else heard me do it. And we went then, and I introduced her to one of my horses, and she had this fantastic experience as a horse whisperer in the round pen on the ground with the horse. She got to know the horse and have successful interaction. And then was a time to ride along the cliffs. Now, my ranch was on these 200-foot cliffs. No fence, big drop. Okay, and I'm still a little anxious about it, feeling better, but a little anxious about it. I let it go, and I asked God to just help me through this, God. It's not up to me to do. I'll do everything I can, and then it's up to you. Well, it was miraculous. I mean, this girl very quickly figured out that she could put the reins in her teeth and adjust the rein in her hand so it was just right. We practiced a little bit before we went out along the ocean so she could get a feeling for the horse, and I could see whether she could balance. It was unbelievably wonderful. It was wonderful. everybody was thrilled. Everybody was in tears. The parents were in tears. She was in tears. It was fantastic. The day completes. Back in the car. They go back to their hotel. I put the horse away. I thank God that this girl stayed safe and had the experience she did. 2 weeks later, I get a letter in the mail. It has a letter from the parents, first of all, telling me what it meant for this girl to have this experience. And they said to me that it actually gave her a look at a possible future that she may have, beyond the cancer, beyond the disease. And at the same time, further down in the letter, it said to me, "We're sorry to tell you that our daughter passed away a few days ago." And at that, I got very emotional at that point. And they included in this, they said, "We'd like to send you an excerpt from her diary, where she wrote what the experience meant to her." And what she said in the diary, I'll paraphrase a little bit that way. She said, "I can see myself with horses in the future. I can see myself riding along the ocean. I can see myself having a full, wonderful life." I'm paraphrasing, though it was in essence is what she said. It taught me a lot about how I can relate to a stressful situation or a situation where I'm anxious and give that to God and release my attachment to trying to control everything, which brought back my sense of inner peace, which allowed me to give my best, do my best, provide this girl with an experience that she loved and got a lot out of. And that was a very good attitudinal healing lesson for me. My life on Corfu, I'm very grateful for now. I no longer own a ranch in Hawaii, but I'm affiliated here with the Silva Equestrian and Life Enrichment Center. Now this center, the focus of it is to enrich the lives of everybody who comes. To do this through experiences in nature, through nature, experiences with horses, learning how to communicate with them, be horse whisperers, ride them, through being able to have nature walks. Because in Greece and in and everywhere, it's very important to get away from the television, get away from the computer, and get away from the big technology that we have today, and get back into some more natural experiences in nature. This helps our attitude as well. This helps us remember our own sense of inner peace as well. So I really am very grateful for the opportunity to have this wonderful new center be a place for the support and teachings of attitudinal healing, which we will be having support groups there, and we will be offering attitudinal healing through successful interaction with horses and successful interaction with nature and successful relationships with each other through forgiveness, compassion, tolerance, and I give thanks to God for the opportunity for the life that I have.